Hello everyone, I hope everyone's doing well. This is currently ink for June. I'm going to start off, I'm doing something a little different. I thought I'd try something a little different. This is the Chimera, well, it's a nib by pin round. It's ground, it's gorgeous, love it. Tailored pins, pink, green, and purple with that pattern, color for Anita, and it's a wet nib, line variation, not really. And you can turn it, to me, it's when, for me, line variation is when you can use the one nib and you can see variation. I do not. Wet nib, and then there's not even a lot of shading. What, did I write down the ink? Color her Anita. Guess it may not be a lot of variation in that one. Okay, next one is the needle by Franklin Kristoff, and it's black robin pins. I'm going to do the pins as the highlight. Black robin pins, her skateboard pin. I've had this several years. She now uses she changed the tops, top, bottom, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, skateboard pin. And she never knows if she's going to be able to make them because she doesn't know how they broken down skateboards she's going to get. Oh, I love this pin. It has a needle by Franklin Kristoff. Skateboard, it has papery plume, red beans and rice. Line variation, no, of course that's kind of rare in a needle. The nib is wet, which I love. And this one has a Sig nib by Franklin Kristoff, and this is a Luso. It's thorn with squirrels. I know he calls it something else. Oh, I love this pen. No line variation. You know, you get shading, but that's not line variation. These aren't flexes either. You know, so you got to remember they're not flexes, and I'm not going to press real hard, especially with these custom nibs. Reverse, so it does have reverse writing. It's a wet nib, and there's the 1, 2, 3. This is a platinum 3776. It was a I don't know what they mean by limited editions. They'll say limited editions that they'll make thousands. So I don't know what they mean by that anymore. It kind of makes me mad. Even when they're numbered. It has 3 gold hearts in here someplace. It's a beautiful pen. I had used Where Ingo White Rabbit in many pens. Fine. Of course, you know, you get up to the rod and the bud. It's just, it's beautiful. But this nib must be dry. It's a medium. But let me tell you, it has to be dry. Because this thing, I could say, not happy with the pen, I'm not happy with the ink, and I know the ink is good because I've used it many times in different pens. So I'm going to get done. I had it tuned. Oh, don't tell me I can do it myself. Jane doesn't trust herself. Really, don't trust myself. Okay. Then I'll go over this. What I'm doing, I'm just checking to make sure it's all in. This is Heinz pens. It has the yellow, purple, and what else did I say? Pink, so that is correct. It has just a regular fine nib. I can show you this. I just hate it when YouTube picks up the one nib. I swear they hunt for it. Line variation, no, not really. Reverse, nothing. It's a pretty wet nib. And there's a color, it's pretty cool. I love it. I've had it for a long time. I actually thought that alarm, and I've been going to shows for at least 3 years, maybe 4. So I've had that pen before I started going to shows. Let's scoot this a little bit. This is a new one. I think I bought it first, I think it arrived first part of May, last part of April, I don't remember. So it's the shown design. I did get the fine Lonic nib. It's beautiful. It's full size. I'm not an eyedropper person. I've had some horrible luck with eyedroppers. So it has the Diamine Honeythirst. It's a beautiful ink too. Little line variation. Reverse, yes, you can hold it out to get finer lines. You can see finer lines. It's a fun pin. I would highly recommend it. I hope everyone's doing well. Here is, I did receive this in May. This is, it's a fine nib, non blanc, writer's edition, which I didn't add, and then had to add that. In the ink is non blanc. I intentionally did that because it is the writer's edition, and the ink is Robert Louis Stevenson. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous pen. I just love this pen. I did an unboxing. Oh, it's gorgeous. All right. Where am I at? Okay, I had this one next. I had changed the order, so it's that I'm a little bit off sometimes. Okay, don't say Rod nib. This is what Carolina Pen and Company. It's their gold nib. I did buy 14 karat. This is on the Thirst Atlanta Pen Show 3 years ago. I always buy one pen to say I bought this at the show, and it's what I do. My very first show I bought Namiki. And here is, you see, no line variation, which is, less is, you sometimes you get a little bit of the press. I'm not going to press because I press heavy anyways, even without that. It's a pretty wet nib. It's a very wet nib. And the ink, when you say nib, it's also the ink. It's a matte green. Love this pen. The next one, this is the one I can't say. It's the Molly. Yeah, I'm there. Molly. I call it I'm going to show you this one. Music on steroids. That's what I call it. Nib Lab made it. I think he's in Spain, but don't quote me on that. Taylor Pens. The ink is Waringo Mind. And of course, you can see it's a very wet nib. Some variation, sorta. Reverse, of course, none. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous pen. All right. Let's get this down a little bit. Hopefully I haven't done that with any others. Okay, this is a DD Stab. Double broad. Pin round. Did it? I actually got the pin from him also. I said, oh, can you make that into a stud? Yep. So that's what I had done. Scribble. It is green. Let's see if we can, there, I think you can see some of it. I hope so. So this is a scribble. Line variation, not really. Wet nib, you do get shading because it's a double rod. So you do get a lot of cool. And of course it's Color First Walk the Dog. I think I forgot to say that on some of them. Oh well, it's gorgeous pen, gorgeous. Next one is, I had this one wrong, but this is Music Not Reduced. I have it, it's on another page. It's Franklin Kristoff. I call this crack ice. I don't care what color it is. It's just, I love it. Love it. I've had this for years too. Sunblind variation. Yether music. Reverse. It wasn't pleasant to write with. Wet nib. You're saying, well, thanks, Jane. Oh. I am all over the place. This is The Seagull by Monty Winfield. Tailored Pens. I bought this last year at Orlando Pen Show. Then I was all downhill. Ink is There's Will Press, the Riveting Bond. I love this ink. I didn't know I loved it as much as I do. I don't know if it's a sample though or not. I don't remember. I gotta start writing that down. Lots of line variation. Reverse, pretty good. It's a wet nib. Okay, my double architect is Little Pens design. All right, this is done by two Thaddeus Nib Neisters. Anyways, this is, of course, the extra. You see, I did that just so it comes out. The extra fine. Oh, I didn't write down. Pin round. And the double architect. I can't write it because if I do, I'll be trouble. Because then I'll smear all over. And double architect. This is the double architect. I've had this nib for a long time. Long time. But I just found it again recently. And that's by Custom Nib Studio Gina. Little Tins design. I've had this a year. I thought it in Orlando. Was he in Orlando? See, that's what was in Atlanta. No, I had the Orlando because it was a year ago. He created this in DC Tin Show, and that's always the first part of August. It's called Candy Nougat, and I put down nice line variation, of course, and reverse, yes, of course, because it's the extra fine. It's a very wet nib. There it is. Okay, now which one's next? Carolina Pen Company. I believe this is it. Is this it? Oh, it's the blue and gray one. Okay. Blue and gray. Isn't that gorgeous, too? Oh, let's bring this down. Stay. There. Now it stays. Oh, don't you just love that? This has an extra fine posting nib. Someone told me that's what it meant, PO. And it's by FP Nibs. He's in Europe someplace. Pretty quick at sending, too. Carolina Tin Company. Chinook Blue Gray. The ink is where Ingo. Whom the bell tolls. Excuse me. No line variation that you're not going to with the extra fine. Let me show you what a posting is. It's a dry nib, but it writes beautifully. It's not like that. Not like this one. And of course, it could be the ink that's dry. I did ask Laura to the sandblast. The extra. That's cool. Gorgeous, isn't it? Oh, I just love it. This is one of my. I had a lot of. I'm going to rephrase it. I love all the nibs. Let's face it. All right, what's next? I got to figure out where I'm at. All right, this is Nifty Tins. Oh, I love this tin. I got this in Atlanta Tin Show a year ago. It's the copper and the turquoise. Oh, then you had that. Oh, isn't this gorgeous? It has Architect Needle by Tin Grinder. I had that done at Orlando Tin Show. And you can see, oh, it's Color Hers Green Goddess. Sunline variation, reverse, of course, because it's the needle on the other side. It's wet. Of course, I did the fat side, as you know. And there we are. So pretty cool, huh? Yeah, I agree. Okay, next one. I've had this nib a really long time. Not nib. Well, I've had the nib too. Let's see, make sure I'm in line. Yes. I don't know when it came out. 4 years ago? As soon as it came out, I bought it. It's the yeah, that nib. The custom. I've been having problems with that. Custom Nib Studio. It's Rook. It's dark teal. The ink I had in there is Life on Mars. And you can see sunline variation reverse. Yes, it's a wet nib. Which could also be pink. Okay, next one. Oh, this must be it. Is this it? Yes. Carolina Pen Company. This has the Steer Point by Pin Round. I had a lot of my pins ground by Pin Round. Kirk. It's the lights and blues and white. Love it. Very little line variation. Reverse. Yep. That's what he does. Semi-wet. Oh, I went right away, so it's semi-wet. But I just, you know, I love all my pins. Let's face it. Let's face it. Okay, I cannot say that. Nib, you can say it to yourself because I'm jealous. This is Bungle Box in Japan. It's a sailor, but it's the Nakae. And then it has the Kodaki. Is that how you say it? It's close, maybe. It's the ink is dining early gray because I could put any ink in this black. I wanted to keep with the snow theme. That's what I was thinking. Sunline variation. And of course, it's with the thicker. When I hold it, you know, and you get the thicker ones, that's when you get the line. A reverse is none. Oh, I love this one. I love them all. Let's face it. Let's face it. How can you not? Okay, this is Twsbi 580. I bought this in New Orleans last year. This is a clear body silver hardware. Ink is dining ink tint. Nightfall. Sunline variation, but you know. Reverse, I was surprised. Semi-wet. And there's the alphabet. Yeah. Beautiful. Let me make sure I'm on the right one. Yes, it looks like it. Let's see, this is what gets me. Okay, I did this May 2nd because, as you know, if you don't, let me tell you, I messed up. And I'll go into more detail. I had no idea why I wrote down May 28th. I'm just going to blame it on my lapse of memory because I do have that still. Oh, okay, sorry. This is broad stilo. It's the radius. Frosted pen. It has the, it's gorgeous. Let me take this off too, just so you can see. They say Leonardo owns this now, so that's this company. Isn't that gorgeous? I don't know if I had it. Oh, I love rainbows. Just love them. They're such happy things. And you can see it's a very pretty pen, isn't it? It is a wet pen. Oh, what do I have? Sailor 150. And the reverse, a little bit that, you know, it's a broad. And you can see a little bit. But, oh, isn't that beautiful? Yeah, I agree. I agree. What a whole universe. My newest one. Is this my newest one? No, it's not my newest one. Isn't that gorgeous? I love this pen. At first, you know how you first open it and you go, oh, I'm not exactly fond of all that white. But now it's just like, oh, isn't that just reminding you of the universe? Okay, let's talk about it. It's a broad. It's 13 karat. I only have the one that isn't. We'll talk about that. Leonardo Universe. It's a limited edition, 400. Gold nibs and steel nibs. I put down blues. I'm going to talk about that while I'm doing that. Ware Ingo, that's the name of the ink. I love the Ware Ingo inks. And no, I buy these. So when I say I love it, I buy it. I did get their Halloween one. They asked me, yeah, sure. But other than that, everything else I have bought. So it's a very wet nib. And it's gorgeous. Pen, gorgeous. Nib, I can show you the nib. Is that gorgeous? Oh, I just love this pen. Okay, next up. I know this one. Oh, this. I'm trying to make sure. This pen was 2 years ago at Atlanta Pen Show. Someone else had it in their hands. I know I've told this story many times, but those of you who don't know, she put it down and I picked it up. I go, oh, I don't know. She says, I'll tell you one thing. She says, I already have two. And she goes, you know, each one's different. I go, of course. And she says, I'll tell you, you'll be sorry if you don't. You know what? I'd be kicking myself now if I didn't buy this one. Oh, I'd be kicking myself. I just love this pen. That it has extra fine. Jonathan, this is Caroline Pen Company. Jonathan tunes his nibs before he lets you take it. So yes, swirls of color. That's what I call swirls of color. It's TM. I don't know what it is. You know, it's line variation none, reverse none. You're not going to an extra fine. They're dry. It's dry that it writes beautifully. Look at this. It's gorgeous. You wait till I get to one and you're going to hear some complaints. And no, it's none of his. Okay, next one. Let's do it this way. This nib. Okay, this is the oblique crest left foot. See, by Nib Grinder. Last year, Orlando Pin Show. I know, I like holding the, because the nothing had clips. Well, most don't. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I just love this nib. I really do. I love it. This was Taylor Tin's pin. I don't think I bought this last year. I think I bought the pin the year before. I don't remember. Anyways, it's a gorgeous nib. I love this. Once you get it right, takes me a few times holding it correctly. But once you get it, you got it. You can see it's just a fun pin. Line variation, yes, because this pin is just crazy. Reverse, no. It's a medium wet, I call it. But yeah, I just love that nib. Everything about it. You'll hear me say that a lot. Okay. This one. This is a music reduce. Let me show you. See, it's reduced. Let me see if I can. I didn't do these in order. I know, I know that. See how much bigger this end is? Even you, I. You can see it's much smaller here. Much smaller. So this is Taylor Pins at Orlando Pin Show. Was that last year or the year before? I think this was the year before. And of course, you know, I move my nibs around sometimes. Usually not a lot. Line variation, none. Reverse, not quite what I like. You know, that it does, you can. Of course, this is the up and down. That's the sideways. It's what? Oh, it's dining sugar snap. I'm sorry. And then that one. Yeah, next time I'm going to do these in order. And then my last one that I just received. I can do it this way. I started liking Leonardo pins. It's the rose gold. It's one of these ones limited that they're getting sold out so quick they got to get some more in. It's a fine flex. It is a steel nib. It's not gold. They didn't offer it in gold. It's my only steel nib. I can honestly say I'm not crazy over the nib. It's fine as a fine. Most of the time, depending on the paper, it's pretty good on the Tomoe River. It's really crummy on the faux onion skin. What I mean by that is this is the faux onion skin. I just had a heck of a time. See, it just doesn't like writing on it. And it should. All my other pins do. That one just hates writing on it. So I love the pin. I really do. It's nice. For me, it's a summer pin. You know, I'm actually taping this in mid-May. And we're at 97 degrees here in Florida. On the north in Orlando. So it's hot. So this is flame. This is flaming. This is called something ice. Do I have it down? No, why would I do that? Ice, candy ice. Yeah, I've done a review on it. I don't know if it's up yet. I'm doing a few in advance just in case. So I'm not crazy over the pen yet, the nib yet. I'm going to have it, or it's not going to be so dry or whatever it is that worked on. Probably not this. I'm going to 2 shows this year. And, say 2, Dean? Yeah. That's me. Yeah, I know. Me, I only did 13. Any guesses on how many pins I have? Can you guys see it all? I don't think you can see it. Let me lift it up a little bit more. Let me bring this down. That's still not high enough. And we missed. Oh no, looks like. Yeah, I think we have it. pretty close to it. Let's do it a little higher then. That's my postcard, okay. Okay, I think we had it. Well, you know, I cut off the June. You know, it's June 2024. Gosh darn, that's hard to say. You know how I know I talked about it in another video, but I don't know when that's coming out either. I'm trying to get ahead. I said, I don't know what I said now, but I know I said that, you know, try max is going to be 20. Because I just, you know, get overwhelmed right now and still get overwhelmed quite easily. But I'm feeling decent. Well, actually, I'm feeling pretty doggone good. Not 100% yet, but that's going to be a bit. And you can see, I change things around, and that's when I get confused. Like I changed those two around. I changed that one around, even though I don't know if I'm going to keep. Yeah, I'm just going to keep it there. But what am I talking about? I don't know. I don't remember, which is part of the problem. Oh, I was talking about how I'm feeling. I'm actually about 80% back to normal after surgery, chemo, radiation. All I can tell you is you really need someone in your life that isn't, I know I say stop rocking, that isn't afraid of it. Because I can tell you one thing, if it wasn't for my husband, I don't think I'd be alive. Or I'm saying it honestly. Because it's not easy. But I made it. I'm on the other side now. Let's see, chart. The memory is part of the problem. It is mostly, at least you can talk to me, and I won't give you a stupid look, like, what? Which I have done. So at least you can talk to me and I'll comprehend it. But yeah, so this is, let's talk about how many pens I have inked. Any guesses? Well, I'm just going to tell you. I have 25 inked. I know. You're saying, Jane, this is because you did it so early? No. It is not because I did it. Because as you know, I washed out my May pens in April. Don't ask me why. Actually, I do know why. I thought I had April pens. Because what I do, and I've already started doing this even now, as mid-May, I'd started collecting for July. You said, but Jane, that's all. Well, well, then I figure out what I'm going to keep, what I'm not going to keep. It's how my mind thinks. So I have 25 pens for June. Any guesses what I'm going to do for July? 30. Excuse me. I'm going to do 30 for July. I'm not going to, so I say, I'm not planning on doing any more pens after that. It's going to, not after that. I'm not planning on going to 35, 40, 45. 30 is going to be my max. What I have decided is I'm going to keep 10 if I want. I may not. I can keep 10 from the previous month to hold over, but they can't be from the month before. So I'm allowed to use the one pen twice. But after that, it has to be washed out. But yeah, look at that. That's smearing. So that's what I've been doing. So what do you think? Do you like this way, or do you like it better if I write it out alive? But I always feel like I'm pushed. Just ignore that. It's not even May 28th yet. So I kind of like this. And this is the, actually it's my friend Isa that came up. She does this. Well, she does hers different, but this is what I found worked for me. But I'm going to do this every time. Like this one will be for July's. And I'm going to try and keep them aligned so I'm not kind of lost and confused. I didn't do that. As I inked them, I wrote them down. So I'm going to try and not do it that way. Ha ha. Oh, jeez. Oh, well, that's okay. This is just something I like having. And what I have found, just to let you know, I did do, because I knew at first I wasn't going to have chemo. Things came back bad, so I had to have chemo. And I quickly wrote down my pins, and then I washed everything. I think I had 63 pins, and I washed them all, I think. I hope so. Anyways, so that's what I did, and I can tell you one thing: write things down or write better notes than you think you need. That's why I'm starting to do this, so I can remember, and I will be writing. Let's say I use this one next month. Oh my goodness gracious! Look at all that water. If I use this pen next month, it's going to be written down. I mean, it would definitely be written down on this, but it's going to be written down also. And I'll try add a little bit here and there, because this way I'll have something to come back on if anything happens again. Because let me tell you, you think you take good notes? No. At least not in my case. I'm sure Isa does beautiful work. But, and I thought I did pretty good. I mean, I was in a hurry. I had, I saw the surgeon. 5 days later, I had surgery. That's how quick. Then you go 30 days before you start chemo, because chemo will go after the wound and the new skin and all that. So that's why they have to wait 30 days. But I think mine was done at 27. Started chemo at 27 days, which is about 30, you know. But yeah, so do take better notes than you think you need, and that's what I'm starting with this. Isa showed me hers. Say mine is totally different, not as pretty as hers, but it's still, I understand what I'm doing. And I will, like I say, if I use this pen again next month, it'll be written down again next month, because you know you're going to add things, just because that's the way it is. Yeah, so tell me if you like this one. It's not May 2nd, it's mid-May. Tell me if you like this one, this way of me doing it, or if you'd like me to go back to writing it. I think this is, for me, a bit more fun, because I can talk, see what y'all think. And, you know, it's just easier. I'm not trying to hurry up and get things done. And it gives you guys, now look at this. Can you guys see this? There's very little, there's no shading. A little bit of, you can see, I press heavier, but you can see down here that doesn't bother me. You know, I'm really weird. Let me show you. You can see, okay, let me get this. There you go. You can see this here. That doesn't bother me. And you can't really see, I mean, yeah, you can see that, but I don't care. It's the whole idea of just getting everything, making your notes and everything else. Oh, and please, I'm going to the San Francisco pen show. I'm going to be saying this in every video. I am so happy. I asked my husband. I told him, I says, I'm feeling well enough. Can we go to the San Francisco pen show? He says, I was waiting for you to ask. He says, yep, we're going. So, yeah, I'm going to be there on Friday, Saturday. Actually, we ride Thursday. And then the Friday, Saturday for the show. Sunday, we leave. But yeah, so, I'm looking forward to it. I've never been to San Francisco pen show in Florida now, so, you know. I used to live in the, not Bay Area, and I lived in Hayward, lived in Tracy. We were renters then, but then we bought in, Livermore, Hayward's where we rented, and then we moved to Tracy. By the windmills, you guys know where the windmills are, yeah. But yeah, so we've been gone 20 years in California. So yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to the San Francisco pen show. It's okay, we got that. I am really looking forward to it. I mean, it's just, last year I heard it was like 3 vendors short a DC pen show. Now, I don't know if that's, I'm pretty sure it's true. I heard it's huge, so I'm really looking forward to a big show. Yeah, I'm going to be talking more about that. I'm trying to get a bunch of these done. I think in June, July, and August. I kind of have, and I have some older ones from last year, which, you know, have 50, 60 of them. So that you're going to be there and you want one of my older ones, please message me on Instagram. It's in my about, and I'll save you one. I'll put it aside, I promise. And if you're following me, you're going to get it. Take my word on it. But yeah, so I can honestly say I love this idea. I get better at writing things. I've learned a lot. You do that when you get sick. I've had other people say the same thing because they said, did you write down your nibs and all that? I says, I did. Not as good as I should have. It's just like this one. I have not put it in a tin yet. Here it is. Nagataga Togi. I hope I'm saying that's Joe 06. I always do that. But me, I just wish they put their name down. 'Cause I don't know who this is from. Who did it for me? Made it, you know, did the grind. I'd had it for probably a couple of years and I found it. I tend to put things aside, saying, oh, I'll get to it. Then, you know, yeah, you know. Well, maybe you don't, but that's Jane. But yeah, so I hope to see some of you. Say I am there Friday, I'm there Thursday. We actually arrived in San Francisco about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And then we won't be able to get into our hotel, but, you know, we'll just go get something to eat in the hotel. I don't know what they have. I know they have a bar, which I sure pin show at the dark. But yeah, so this is going to be fun. And I'm hoping to take some classes too. You know, I love taking classes. And you know what the class is about and you do it, there's always something new to learn. It's amazing. So let me know in comments if you like how I'm doing it. Oh, I yacked and yacked, haven't I? Just let me know what you think of this, if you enjoy it. I know I'm kind of like it because it gives me time to talk and stuff, you know, writing and then say blah, 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 blah. And I kind of liked it. I hope you did. I'll change it back. If I get enough comments that say, Jane, change it back, I will. I'll mix it at least. Maybe one I'll do this way. If you guys want it that way, I enjoyed this. Anyways, I want to say thank you for watching. Had a great day. And let me know if you're going to get the San Francisco Pen Show. I'm not going to be wearing my chemo hats or cancer hats. My hair has started growing. It's a 1/2 inch long. That's a big deal. And so it should be about, I don't know, maybe, it's going to be short. My oncologist said it should be about, I don't know, this is an old term, a pixie. Do you know what that is? It's a short haircut. Of course, mine's not going to be cut because it's just going to be growing. So and I will be wearing a mask. You know, cancer and my chronic severe asthma, so I will be wearing a mask. I won't be wearing my chemo hats. My husband said, nope, you're not wearing it. He says, no need. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I want to say thank you. And I'll be talking more on the San Francisco Pen Show. We still have 3 months to go. Have a great day.